Hey guys, and welcome back. So, like me, you have probably seen a lot of the Wired Google Autocomplete interviews, and I've always wanted to do one, but unfortunately, I'm not famous, so no one cares. However, people do Google me apparently. So, Kat, a lovely member of my team, has compiled a list of all the things that people have searched about me into the Google machine. So, I have my board, and let's do this. It's funny because I'm filming this at the YouTube space, which is owned by Google. Google are upstairs. Hi, Google. Hey. Is Janet Devlin married? No, I'm not. I wear my mother's engagement ring, but I'm not married. No one will have me. Is Janet Devlin in a relationship? Ooh, somebody's looking for the tea. I am not in a relationship. Thank you very much. Again, no one will have me. Is Janet Devlin Saoirse Ronan? I get this so much. There was one time I was on holidays in Bundoran, which is in Donegal in the south of Ireland, southish, northish, I don't know. And I was going through this like ye old chemist, and I noticed these girls were following me around, and this was in like peak post X Factor. So I was like, oh, they're following me around. However, turns out these little kids asked my mum, they were like, is that Saoirse Ronan? And my mum was like, no, that's just Janet. And they're like, oh, Janet Devlin. Because at the time my hair was blonde again as well. So yeah, I do actually get that a lot, which is a huge compliment because she is a great actress. Saoirse Ronan, hit me up if you want to be in a music video. I don't have the money to afford you, so you'd have to want to be in it. I'm just saying. Is Janet Devlin related to Kurt Cobain? Good question. I asked myself this as well. This is quite a long story. I'll round it up really quickly. So Courtney Love got in contact with me and Simon Cowell during my experience on the X Factor because she figured out, or like she has access to all of his ancestry, blah, blah, blah. She said Devlin went to America and Devlin married into Cobain and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, apparently there's a tie there. He'd be a very, very distant cousin, but he'd technically be a relative. So she was giving me permission to sing his songs on X Factor. So, and we were supposed to meet up one time in New York, and it never happened. So, love me. I want to be cool like you. Is Janet Devlin vegan? Moving swiftly on. No, I'm not a vegan anymore. I was for over a year and a half. However, I have a lot of food allergies. I'm very food sensitive. I went to a specialist. We did loads of tests, blood tests, hair tests, blah, blah, blah. Basically, can't have a lot of carbs, can't have a lot of soya, and lots of other things. So basically, my diet as a vegan would be just lettuce and broccoli. And that's really it, because a lot of vegan diet is carbs and soya. When you can't have carbs and you can't have soya, you're breathing air, buddy. Breathing air. Even my dietitian, who I chose because she was a vegan in the hope that she'd take my side, said you can't be vegan, bud. So, no, I can't be vegan. Is Janet Devlin going on Celebrity X Factor? I remember this being in the contract that I signed, that there was something to do with a revamp of the X Factor at some point. Would I do it? I mean, maybe. I'm always up for doing things for the crack. And I think it would be good fun. Also, you'd have an advantage because, like, you've done it before. I mean, I've done it. So I have a bouncing off point there. But, yeah, Simon, just give us a wee buzz there. Maybe I will. Is Janet Devlin Buddhist? No, but I meditate, bruh. I wish I was Buddhist though. I just at the moment don't have a lot of time for organized religion. I just like to meditate and say my prayers to a big something and hope for the best. Smite me, almighty smiter! Don't want to pray to the wrong god. Is Janet Devlin an actor? No. Well, no. I wish I was. I've been in a movie. I starred in a movie. But the awards I won for that movie are all music related. So I'm going to take that as a hint that my acting wasn't that good. But they're like, we like the music though, stick at your day job. So thank you. What is Janet Devlin. A mystical creature from Ireland. Yeah, basically, I don't know. I ask myself this question every day, so join the club. What is Janet Devlin's star sign? I'm a Scorpio. Which basically means I'm supposed to be like filled with sexual energy and power and very confident and very sexy, and I'm just like, that's me in the corner, that's me in the spot. That's more of an accurate representation than my star sign, to be honest. So not very Scorpio-y Scorpio, but my moon is in Pisces, which makes more sense because I'm a crybaby. What is Janet Devlin doing now? This interview. What am I doing now? I'm working on an album, which is basically done, and that's coming out. And I can't really say very much because a lot of it is top secret, but it's conceptual as heck. It's taken a long time to make because it's a piece of art. It's more than an album, okay? I'm working on it. What is Janet Devlin worth? Why is my net worth always come up? Like, my brother sent me a text the other day with a screenshot of one of those weird websites that says I'm worth like millions. And he screenshotted it to me and was like, buy us a pint at the wedding. I mean, I wish I was worth that much. I mean, I could show you a screenshot of my bank account. You would not be impressed. You know that feeling when you go to the shop and you buy stuff and then you whip out your contact list and you're like, okay, pray to the money gods. Will this work? Will this work? Will this work? Yes! So I still have anxiety over my earnings, okay? Fake it till you make it, kids. What is Janet Devlin's Hogwarts House? Ooh, good question. I mean, I think if you actually know me in real life, I think this is very obvious that I'm a Hufflepuff. Not smart enough to be a Ravenclaw, not brave enough to be a Gryffindor, and not type A enough to be a Slytherin, basically. Like, my main thing in life is just being happy and making sure other people are okay. So, definite Hufflepuff, which is the potato of all of them, so sick. No one cares about us, but we make good friends, so. What is Janet Devlin's IQ? Probably not very high. Just saying. I think people have either two sides of me where they think I am very stupid, to put it a nice way, or some people think I'm more intellectual than I deserve. I would say I'm average. I got good grades, but I'm no genius. What language does Janet Devlin speak? Apparently none, because nobody ever can understand me anyway. So I grew up speaking Irish in school, so I went to the niche school and the bunch school. So Gaelic was the language I studied in, and when I went to school we couldn't speak English, blah blah blah. Then around 8 or 9 I left that and I went just to normal English speaking school and forgot absolutely every word of Irish. Well, not all of it, but I can understand people when they speak to me in Gaelic. I just can't respond. It's basically what I'm saying. But as for what language, I have to soften my accent over in England because nobody understands me. And it's very frustrating to say, pardon, excuse me. And my social anxiety just like sometimes is like, smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. And I get myself in more dilemmas like that actually, because I think people think I'm simple. Maybe that's the people who think I have a low IQ. What happened to Janet Devlin? I'm actually a clone of Janet. I'm not actually Janet Devlin. She died a long time ago. This is all fake. This is all an illusion. This is why I never show my belly button. Cloning. Is it real? Who knows? Next week on the Janet Devlin channel. Now, what happened to Janet Devlin? I get this question a lot because I'm not in the mainstream media anymore because I'm not on a television show that has millions upon millions of pounds worth of budget. I am a singular human being who is trying their best to make art, pay rent, and be a creative human being. And when I make art, I spend more money in the making of the art than I do on the promotion of it. which is that big tie-up of like, do I spend more money on marketing or do I make that violin sound than ads? I opt for violin always. So yeah, that's probably why a lot of people do that thing where they're like, oh, you're still making music, and it's like, yep, believe it or not, I am. But I don't expect anybody to go away and like look me up after a casual thought of my existence. So I'm just gonna happily keep on making art until people keep, I don't know, in case they start caring, because you never know, good wind might hit. Alright, so this has been the poor man's version of the Google Autocomplete Interview, where I interview myself, because it's my channel, so. Great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a happy, happy day and that the world is treating you the way you deserve. Alright, bye!